I missed this little thing. I missed it, man. This actually used to be my garage workout outdoor speaker for a little while, man. Yeah. And this thing, I was actually very shocked at how good it sounded for its size and how loud it was for its size, or is, because it still is. It still holds true to the day. This right here, my friends, is the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. This is Soundcore's biggest, baddest outdoor portable Bluetooth speaker. Now, we've talked about this. All the ones with the lights on them and stuff, like the Rave and the Neo and the Trance, those are party speakers. These are portable Bluetooth speakers, and this is their biggest, baddest one. And it's awesome. I love it. But there is a new kid on the block when it comes to big, badass speakers, and that is, man, this thing is so heavy. The JBL Boombox 3. I've been checking out this speaker for a while, and it has actually replaced the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. Hey, sorry, Soundcore, you gotta come better. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. But this thing costs $500, man. Retail price. Retail for the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus was like $179 or something like that. But now you can get it for literally just over $100, like a $120, $130 or something like that. I think that's a steal for this thing, man. For the amount of sound that it puts out and what it does, I think it's great. But we got to get into a comparison between the two. I know some people will think it's ridiculous due to the price points, but it's not so ridiculous because I actually compared the Boombox or the Motion Boom Plus to the Boombox 2, and it didn't do that bad against that $500 speaker. So let's just see how it's gonna compete with the Boombox 3. But first, I gotta reintroduce myself, man. Hey boys and girls, welcome to New Stuff TV, the untechnical tech channel. I'm your host, Antoine. Give me that low booty dropping bass, Richardson, because today we about to get into it, man. It's gonna be a battle between the basses. I always like to start off with aesthetics and build quality because that's the first thing you see and feel when you grab a new Bluetooth speaker. Soundcore has always given us a love and hate it kind of design. This one I actually kind of like. I like it better than the Motion Boom, and I think it's kind of a hybrid between the Motion the Motion Plus and the Motion Boom. So we got the Motion Boom Plus. We got the bass radiators on the side there. And then of course from the Motion Plus, we have the visible drivers right there. I don't know, I think they're like titanium or something like that. So they are gonna produce a nice, crispy, bright sound, but you can see them anytime you want to. This is what actually does it for me. They give you options. They give you this built-in or integrated handle right here. And then they also integrate a strap. Like they give you a strap and a handle so you can carry this thing any way you want to, which is something I wish more companies would do when it comes to Bluetooth speakers that are on the larger side. Due to their pricing, this is where they fall short. This is an all plastic outer shell and it just kind of goes all around the whole body. And then you have a metal grill right here. And that's where I got to give them a hit on build quality, because when you pick it up and when you feel it, it does not feel like a I don't know what you want to say. It feels very plasticky, and it's also light, which is a good thing because you don't want to be lugging around a gigantic, heavy speaker. Looking at you, JBL. We'll get to that in a moment though. But being light really isn't a bad thing. It's just that I wish there was maybe some soft touch like coating, like some neoprene or something, or maybe some rubber, or I could even do with some of that cloth mesh that they have on like the JBL and Sony speakers, just to give it a mix of materials and make it feel a little bit more premium. But for just over $100, man, I can't even be mad at it. Soundcore made a fantastic grab and go lifestyle type of speaker. Now we get to talk about the big boy on the block, the JBL Boombox 3. This is all premium build quality when it comes to a portable Bluetooth speaker. And we're gonna dig into it in just a moment, but first I got bills to pay. So I need y'all to sit back, chill for a second, and listen to this brief ad from today's video sponsor. Say what? Oh man, this little thing jams. All right, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm kind of digging this new Sound Dynamic Vibe Bluetooth. Oh, you can't even see me because it's dark in here, man. Hold up, let me get some lights on. Okay, that's much better. Now, where was I? The new Vibe Bluetooth speaker from Sound Dynamic. Man, I'm really surprised at how much this little thing jams. So you got these RGB lights all over this thing, from the top and all over the sides. I mean, it's truly like somebody just dropped some radioactive slime on this thing. But as small as it is, it's coming feature packed with IPX7 IP67 waterproof and dust proofing, and a 12-hour battery life. But you know what's better than one Sound Dynamic Vibe Bluetooth speaker? Yeah, you guessed it, you're a smart guy. 2 Sound Dynamic Vibe Bluetooth speakers. So here's a super cool feature. You can actually pair these things up in stereo mode. Get yourself connected via the Sound Dynamic app and have full control over your speaker, whether it be playback controls or in the sound where you have optimal, bright, or warm sound signatures. You can even customize and set up 3 different custom sound profiles. You can also go into the lighting and change the lighting if you want to via the app. And the best part about it is that they already come at a great low price, but if you go to sounddynamic.com or even their Amazon store, you're going to get an even better discount. Hey man, you know me, I'm no expert in this kind of stuff, but what I do know is if it jams, turn it up. Now, in the way of build quality, the first thing that catches my eye when it comes to JBL is the different materials they've used. I'm seeing like 3-4 different materials. I'm seeing this cloth mesh that they've wrapped around here. It's got an all metal handle. It's got this plastic right here. It's got neoprene or like rubber on the edges to keep it from bumping stuff. It's just built solid. JBL portable speakers are built like tanks. I just don't think you're gonna get any better than that when it comes to build quality. That's where a lot of that money goes into because JBL does it right. Next up on my list of must-haves when it comes to a portable Bluetooth speaker is ruggedness. Now, both of these can take a punch or two, but that's not all that's gonna come at it. You might end up dropping this thing in some water. Both of them will float and both are IP67 rated. That means they can take ingress of water and like jets and stuff, and they can be submerged, and they got protection from dust. Since I keep saying the word portable, let's talk about portability. We've got a strap here on the Soundcore speaker, we've got a handle on the Soundcore speaker, and all we have is a nice sturdy metal handle on the JBL Boombox 3. Now, I learned yesterday that if you leave this thing out in the direct sunlight, this handle will heat up and burn the hell out of your hand, okay? So keep this thing in the shade, man. It will get hot and it will get cold because it is metal, all right? But when it comes to portability, they're both portable because you got a handle, but Soundcore gets a leg up because they've also integrated that strap, which would be super nice, man. They've already done a metal handle here. They could have put some D-rings or something with a handle or a strap like they have on the Extreme 3. That would have been so nice for this speaker, man. It would have been a nice upgrade, especially since it costs so much. But it also weighs about 15 pounds. Like I don't calibrate my human scale, but I'm pretty sure it's accurate and it weighs like 15.2 pounds. Whereas this, I don't even know what it weighs. I don't even care because I can literally lift it with my pinky. If I try that with the Boombox, no, I'm not gonna break my pinky on camera for you guys. So when it comes to portability, I gotta say the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus is definitely winning on that one because it's not only a little bit smaller, but it's so lightweight and it has 2 methods of carry. Now, once you open up the speaker booty on both speakers, they're actually running very lean. All you have here is your charging inputs. You got your AC charging input on the JBL Boombox 3, and then you've got your USB-A for service and for playing some music files, and then you have your 3.5 millimeter aux cable. Same with the aux cable here on the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, and then you got your charging out here to share your battery, and you can also share a battery with your Boombox 3. I forgot to mention that. And then you got a USB-C input for charging. Now, since I did mention battery life, that's where the JBL Boombox 3 comes in clutch because it's giving you 24 hours of battery life, whereas the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus is only giving you 20. I say only 20, but 20 is still really good, man. You could do a whole day at the beach with this thing. Both speakers come equipped with a companion app, only JBL gives you the least amount of options within the app. You have a 3-band EQ here, and you can turn it on or off. If you turn it on, you got your 3 bands right there, and you can only adjust so much. And then you can go into your software updates, as well as connecting through Party Boost through the app. And we've actually talked about this before. Companies like Sony, JBL, Sennheiser, Bowser Wilkins, B&O, they have been around for a long time and they have developed their signature sound. So they put a lot of R&D into these speakers and headphones and even earbuds so they sound exactly how they want to. And that's why they rip us off with 3-band EQs. So you don't go messing up their sound, okay? They want it to sound a certain way and they give you just a little playroom in there with a 3-band EQ just so you can have something to play with and, you know, just tune it just just a little bit, but they don't want you messing with what they've spent decades developing. Soundcore, on the other hand, feels a little bit different, man. They give you way more options, man. They give you volume control here, play and pause, and then you have a bunch of different, well, not a bunch, but a few different EQ presets. You can add extra bass if you want to, only when you're using the Soundcore signature sound, because yes, Soundcore has developed their own signature sound. They've been around that long, man. They're doing it. But they also give you some presets like voice, treble, boost, and bounce. And you can also go into custom, and I think this is a 9-band EQ, man. This is a lot of frequency. They just want you to have a good time. Have a good time playing with your speaker and making it sound all kinds of ways. You can do whatever you want to with this thing. Speaking of doing whatever you want to, both of them are equipped with technology that lets them pair with other speakers of like-mindedness. So JBL has what you call Party Boost, where you can connect all JBL speakers together. And if you actually have two Boombox 3s, you can connect them in stereo. And also Soundcore has the same thing, except it's called Party Cast. So you can connect all your Party Cast enabled speakers and have up to 100 of them actually. Same with JBL. And if you have two Boombox, it's not a Boombox. If you have two Motion Boom pluses, you can actually connect those in stereo as well. But here's the thing, man, they're speakers. They got one job and one job only. So we're gonna go ahead and cut to it and answer the questions you all came here to get the answers to. But do they jam though?
right, guys, here's the assessment from me and Raylan right here. It seems like the Boombox 3 actually has taken some of the finer qualities from maybe the Boombox 2, like the lows and the brightness and capability of the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, and some of the, just some of the qualities maybe from the Sony XG500, which it totally annihilated yesterday. And it just has a lot more range. I don't know, all the speakers I've tested with it or against it, it has outperformed those speakers in my opinion. So it is the best one in my opinion of that bunch. But if we're gonna go, in this particular competition, if we're gonna go beats by pound or beats by dollar, then Soundcore is going to obliterate the JBL Boombox 3 because it does keep up in a way, especially for a price that's just a bump over $100. Man, you can't beat that. So if you need a grab and go speaker where you just need something, you don't have a hefty budget, and you just need something you can just toss around, man, you got to get that Soundcore. But if you want that extra build quality, a lot more body in your sound, a lot more high quality in your sound, then yeah, man, you might need to save up your pennies and get that Boombox 3. All right, guys, you know what I always say. I'm no expert in this kind of stuff, but what I do know is if it jams, turn it up. Let's go, Raylan.